Hello and welcome to our brick tip number 35. If you have watched the last two videos, you can tell that this is a combination of both. We have a rock formation built on a plate, which is then built upon the box with the studs on all sides. So we are eventually going to have a freestanding mountain or hill or whatever you want to build. Now, before I cover this whole thing over in slopes, I wanted to show you the construction on the inside. If you remember in that video, you could pull the top and the bottom off. And in that one, there were studs on both sides. Now, with this one, to get it to stick to a plate, I have changed that slightly. So if we pull off our top, we still have the same idea in there, where we have the axle going through, and that locks in like so. If I can get the lock in, there we go. Now, if we pull off the bottom, we have the other plate mounted so the anti-studs are sitting on the bottom, of course, and because of the way they're constructed, you're going to be able to put tiles underneath this to float the rest of that smooth surface on. So let's take this off and we'll show you how that is constructed. So again, we just have our blocks around to lock it in against these plates, and then we have our round Technic brick and plates with the axle going through. Really easy. It fits perfectly. The studs line up perfectly against the edges of those plates. So there is that. Now I am going to save you the time of having to watch me put all the slopes and everything on. I'm going to do that off camera, and then I will come back and show you the finished result and explain a little bit of how I had to change the design a little bit from a straight plate wall to a design like this. Alright, so you can see my mound of bricks beside me here. I just wanted to show you where I am in the process so far, because I've got the top done, and I discovered that it was easier to work from the top down and just strip the bottom completely, because integrating the bricks the way they are, because they're a little off, there's some gappage in there and stuff like that I really didn't want to show that this was the corner and this was the corner. I wanted to hide everything. I wanted to hide where the top was. So I took some time to really plan out where each brick was going to go. This is definitely a longer method than usual, but in the end you're going to have a much more dynamic shape out of this, and it's really going to give you a unique look every time. So I'm going to keep working on this. I've got quite a bit left to do. And next we meet, I hope to have the whole section done. Okay, so you can see the results so far. This is one side done. I made sure that it's really hard to detect where any edges are. And this side's going to overlap here. And this, the top still does lift off a little bit, but it is much firmer now. There we go. So you can still get the top off, which makes it easy when you're trying to shape around the bottom of it. You can take it off, pull some bricks off, and fix what you need, and it fits perfectly back in place. So I'll keep working on this, and we'll get two sides done and show you the result. Alright, so I got the other side done, so I'm going to show you the wraparound result. You can see you don't see very many seams at all from where everything's connecting. I've made sure to cover all those gaps up. And I'm thinking that's looking pretty good. We have our slopes going in so many different directions. It really looks natural. It's still very craggy, but I made sure to try to keep it somewhat smooth in spots. But I think you can have so much fun with this kind of design. You do have to be conscious of where you're putting your plates and where you're putting your slopes so that everything integrates. And yeah, so this is the back side of it. Now I didn't bother doing the whole back side, basically because I was going to run out of slopes if I kept going. So you can definitely do a small version of this or scale it up to as big as you want just by stacking one of these on top of another and keep going and going and going. So I just wanted to show you at the end. So this is our nice big gray base plate, and we can lock that in. We've got the space underneath for the tiles to fit snugly. So there we go. There is a beautiful looking rock formation for your next MOC. So give that a try. I would love to see bigger versions of this, and I'm sure you can create like entryways for caves and stuff like that. And if you're really creative, you might even be able to go right in and create an entire cavern inside our original box, and that would be fantastic. All right, hopefully this was useful and inspiring to you. If it was, please click the like, subscribe, and share buttons. Don't forget about our Play Well Bricks 1000 contest, where you can win a $100 Canadian Lego gift card and a Lego VIP set. And also, we have a Patreon account if you wish to support us that way. Thanks so much. Have a fantastic day. Keep dreaming in bricks. Bye-bye.